What's up, everybody? Grumpy Giant coming at you from a brand new world in a brand new series. Welcome to Enigmatica2 Expert. This was... Hello there, sheepy. This was the most requested pack, and therefore this is the pack we're going to go with. So we need to get some wood. And hopefully some kind of food relatively quickly. This is just a random seed. Again, I just kind of came into it. I've messed around with the pack just a little bit prior to this today. Not a whole lot though, so we're kind of all coming into this together. So this should be fun. This is a... That's a B. An expert mode pack, like the name says. There is a pretty good number of there are a pretty good number of changes between this and the standard pack. A lot of crafting changes. The mobs are pretty nasty, so that's something we're gonna have to keep in mind. And look at that. What are those? Are those ferrets? Weasels? Those are cute. Oh, ferrets. There are all kinds of new monsters in this for anyone who hasn't played this pack. New mobs, new monsters. The mobs in the expert mode have some pretty significant armor. And they hit pretty hard. So that's another thing we're going to have to kind of bear in mind. So now that we've got some wood, let's take a look at the quest line, right? So getting started, it's going to be this welcome quest. It's going to give us some leather armor, some tan leather, and a wooden frame. So let's do that. Okay. Get out of here, skeleton. I don't want anything to do with you right now. You're scary. You see that? We're on day 1, and that dude's already got that kind of armor. Oh, and there's slimes. Hi, buddies. I don't want anything to do with you yet. You're scary. So we're going to get over to this side. And what I'd like to do... There are so many random sounds and mobs. It's a really interesting pack. It's really neat. Anyway, what I'd like to do... Ooh, aloe? Q. Is... I don't think we're going to build like an outdoor base just yet. I'd like to tunnel a little bit. But to do that, we need to find some gravel. We're surrounded by water. We spawn just on the other side of this hill that we're kind of climbing down right now. This spot right here looks pretty good. We need to be able to kind of... Okay, hello. I need to turn auto jump off. We need to be able to defend ourselves because, as you've seen, we just spawned in and we already have a mob in here with some pretty gnarly armor on it. Let's get some... I probably shouldn't have cut that one down. That's okay. That's okay. You're going to notice a few changes, like right there. Out of each of those logs, we got 2. Tinker's is in the pack. That's kind of a big deal. Do we want to maybe look at this hill? I don't know. Well, there's a beehive. I don't want that. And this is nice because we're kind of near lava, which is something that we're going to need quite a bit of. But then there's like quicksand over here, and gross. Vein miner is in the pack, which is amazing. So we're going to need that. You know what? Let's just do this. So, right off out of the gate, we get the stuff we need for a small backpack. And according to the quest book, that's what is recommended to take care of that. So that one's good to go. And now we need to get some flint. And we can start... I need 16 logs. We'll get 4 chests. Okay. Why not? But we do need to get flint. So let's grab some flint. There was gravel right over here, I think. Yeah, right there. So again, vein miner pack, awesome. And we need to kind of start thinking. We need food too. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let's get, what is this? What is this tree? Ironwood. That doesn't drop food. Oh, yeah, you know what? It can. It can drop iron berries. So as usual, the first thing that we need to worry about is getting ourselves at least somewhat defended. Oh, very nice. And to do that, I think we're just going to dig into a hill somewhere. I don't know what hill we're going to go into, but I think we're going to build a lair in a hill. At least to start, right? Botania's flowers are good. This thing, we're not going to be able to pick up if I break it. Let's... Oh, no. Wow. Oh, that worked. Or we could do that hill, which is relatively defensible, right? So why don't we look at doing that, possibly? What are these? These more ironwood? Well, that's olive wood. They drop olives. Can we eat olives? Let's find out. They drop lots of olives, usually. Get out of here, sheep. Jerk. Oh, oh, oh. Being as this is an expert mode pack with the growing danger... I can't even think of what that's called. It's got a difficulty bar, a difficulty meter, that as we do things and we progress through the pack, it's going to go up, right? Basically, the more we do, the more difficult this pack becomes. Oh, there's something in there. So let's. I guess we can. What is this? Is this an entrance or something? No. That's not good. What food do we have? We got lots of food. Got olives. Can we eat olives? Yeah, we can eat olives. Oh, that's not good though. Can we eat iron berries? Oh, wow. Are we fast? No, we're stuck in place. That's fine. Bell pepper. We're just gonna have to eat all the things right now. Peanut. Cucumber. And a strawberry. Luckily, these forest garden things are pretty common. See, we're at difficulty 1 right now. So I think what we should do is just start digging in, because that's where we're going to have to be eventually anyway. Wow, that tree's going quick. So let's set our crafting station down. And then just convert all of that, right? So let's get our blank patterns. And we're going to need a couple planks so we can do that and get ourselves a tool station. And then we need the pattern. Is it the stencil one or is it the pattern one? That's the part builder. Cool. Yeah, you see it's already getting dark. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. So we've got a few flint. And we do need the pattern one though too. Is it this? Yeah, the stencil table. And then we got one stencil. That's probably not good either. That's down one. Didn't want that. So we just need to build us the little basic parts. That's really not good. A zombie already? Right there? Man, these guys are gnarly. There we go. Or at least now we can, like, defend ourselves somewhat. Okay. And we'll expand this out pretty quickly. We need to do some more patterns. Alright. There we go. So there's some more patterns, and let's get the stuff we need to build a pick and probably a sword. And we'll move all this stuff momentarily. We need the wide guard pattern right there. So one thing to remember with this pack, all of the vanilla tools have been disabled. All of them. Okay, so there's a couple flint. And we should probably make the binding out of flint too. And then we'll do wood for the tool rod. It's not ideal, but it'll do. And there we go. So we can mine flint now. So basically, we can kind of dig ourselves a little cubby hole, which is good because being outside right now sounds like a really bad time. It's dirt. There's amber bearing stone. There's also a huge progression for being able to mine different ores. And, you know, I didn't even check. Is this the same? Nope. So all of that's been changed. So let's look at the quest books. These days go by so fast. Okay, so we've got a few chests. So we've got the harvest level 0. We need to find some clay, which we can't do till the day starts over. All right, so we might as well... Let's do the silver sword blade. Because we can't do anything with it, but hey, you know, that's fine. All right. So is there a furnace that we can make? Well, there's that furnace. Yeah, see, that's stone gears and some charcoal or coal, which means we have to get in here and find some before we can even do that. I hear that skeleton somewhere. I don't know where. Hey. All right. You like right out there. Well, I tell you what, I will come back as soon as it is daytime because this is just going to be hiding in a little hidey hole, and that's not a whole lot of fun for anyone. All right, guys, I am back. We survived the night, although there was a creeper that kept trying to blow up in our faces. So we're gonna have to run around here, and I think right over here on the other side of these, or of this river, is a little bit of coal. Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. So all we need to do is get over there. I went ahead and I made the basic tools out of flint. I made us a mattock and the pickaxe, and then I took the sword blade that we got, and I went ahead and put that together. There's a compressed something or other over there. I don't know what. Where was that other one? Was it down here? Yeah, it's down there. Right there. So we need to get some coal kind of started at least. That way... There's more right over there. Can we get to that? Now, you got to be careful in the water, too. Right here is not so bad. But there are a lot of mobs that you wouldn't necessarily expect, right? Squids, no big deal. No worries with squid. With squibs. That, like, instantly turned into grass. That was pretty good. So let's get this coal. These little tiny veins are just not right, man. Can we get copper? Ow. We can get copper. We can get 1 copper because that's all the game wants to give us is 1 copper. So we need to stay kind of near spawn because the further away from spawn we get, the more... There's more copper. The more difficult the mobs and all that are going to get. It's kind of an unfortunate thing, but, you know. It's a weird mechanic. I kind of like it. Find a good way up here to this copper. Because copper is our next... Wow, that went pretty deep. Is kind of our next gate, I think. That's a pretty good vein. Oh, easy. Easy there, fella. Easy. So, any clay anywhere around here? There's probably aluminum. Yeah, we can't do aluminum yet. The mining is heavily gated. Like, severely gated. What is that? Sand? I mean, we need sand, so... Good, we got a fair amount of sand there with that one. We're going to have to deal with food. Uh-oh, difficulty went up. And enemies, which are plentiful, let me tell you. Why am I doing that? I don't need that. I need that. Although I feel like the Matic has not taken any durability damage. I've used it. Oh, it's because it's broken. That's why. Duh. So there is a cave. Ooh, that's a pretty good vein of coal there. But more importantly, let's see what's around. Get a good feel for what we've got going. Man, these things are quick. What is that? Apricot? I don't want to do that. Let's see. So we got a desert over here. Desert's cool. Oh, a meteor. That's cute. Don't mind that. Oh, there's one of those chests. Oh, what are these trees over here? You see that? There's lots of good stuff all around us. What are these? Cinder... Oh, nope. Thank you. Palm. Is this lemon? Yeah. What's in here? Ooh, potatoes. Melon seeds. Vines. I'll take the vines. Well, what'd you go in the water for, dum-dum? This is kind of a neat little oasis over here, too. Maybe at some point we build something over here. Take some tiny cacti. Oh, updated the sand. Aww. And these. Okay, sure. Are you bromeliad? No, I don't think you do anything good. Blood orchid. Lots of trees. Oh, there's a dragon. Ooh, but that one's almost dead. Wonder if we could take it. Probably not. We're probably going to die right now. This is dumb. Oh, that's one of these ones. The bone ones. He's already pretty much dead. We can't do anything with that anyway. What is this? Can we do anything with this? What is that? Ew. I don't know what that is. It's gross. Is that oil? Maybe? Petroleum? Because I gotta tell you, I'd be cool with it if it was petroleum. I don't really want to find... Oh, that was almost cactus. I don't want to find out. Ooh, there's one of those, what are those things? The gardens. Dead boy. No, it's back here. You know, I want that. I can eat that. Oh, let's get rid of that. Yeah, so there's a pretty large number of mods in this pack, a lot of which have been tweaked by the mod pack creator, which is, it's cool with me. It's going to make for a very interesting playthrough, especially when we get to the late game stuff. That's definitely going to become interesting. We're about wrapping up on the other series, so I figured we need to go ahead and introduce something. And this is what we're introducing. We need clay. Can we get some clay through here? Would that be cool? Would that be cool? Clay? Why is there a ferret in the water? Ferrets don't swim. Did somebody forget to tell you that, buddy? There, little fella. I think you could make a lot of these animals pets, too. Which is... It's different. It's a fun little mechanic. Is that clay? No, that's sand. I don't want sand. Is that clay? Of course, I can't do anything with it because my thing is broken. Let me eat. And we'll eat again. And we'll get some clay. Oh, I need something in my hand. I need to get air. There we go. We'll get some clay, and then we'll get back on our merry way. Ooh, that was a pretty good amount of clay, too, I think. It was pretty good. Let's get back up to our little cave. And hope we don't find any nasties in there. Now, that is not the permanent opening. But I do plan on using this hill as a pretty primary spot for us. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be cool. So there are a lot of invisible mobs and things too. This is good. I'm gonna try to not sleep as much as possible because that increases difficulty, and I don't want to deal with that. So there we go. Quite a bit of goodness here. Got more mutton, some corn, we got some clay. So right off the bat, we're going to need to get pretty quickly into Tinkers, right? Because that's the only way that we have any tools that we can get into. So we're going to need a clay bucket to get some lava, which we've got lava access right there. That was part of why I liked this spot, because there's lava real close. And it should make it a little bit easier to be able to get some materials going, right? I think we're gonna need more gravel too. That's probably not good. So I think that's at least a good first episode. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about this pack. If you guys have any ideas and things of that nature. This is our home for the time being. We'll expand it out and stuff and make it a bit bigger and nicer and easier to get around in and more secure, because that is a huge part of that. You can see behind me every now and again you start seeing some little like green flashes on the screen. That's when a mob like that right up there. That's when a mob spawns in and scares the poopy out of everybody. Anyway, thank you for watching and hanging out with me on this introductory episode. We got ourselves into a little hidey hole, so at least we can survive through that. If you enjoyed today's episode, slap that like button. This is going to be a bit of a different start. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, or you're new here, slap that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. And till next time, Grumpy Giant signing out. Bye-bye.